Hey, what's up, guys? This is your boy Travis back again here at Big Boy Toy Reviews. And today we are taking a look at GLA 04 Tipper. This is this is another part of what Mecha Invasion is calling Giant Legion, which is their version of Devastator. So this is what Long Haul is looking like for them. So they're calling him Tipper, but yeah, he is a big old dump truck, and he looks just as fantastic as the previous ones. Now he is a bit thicker, as you can see on the box. He is a thick boy. I don't think I showed the box on in the craner or hook in the hook video, but this is what he looks like on the back, top and bottom. Giant Legion. It doesn't say Mecha Invasion anywhere on here, which is very odd to me. Oh, never mind. I'm lying. I just lied. It says Mecha Invasion right there. So yeah, but this is what they want. This is their version of Long Haul, and he looks goddamn good, just as usual. Has the same rubber tires, but these are some thick boys with 2 C's, and he's a thick boy with 2 C's as well. But yeah, let's get a better look here. Let's kind of zoom in here, take a look at this truck mode. Got the gold paint there. I love it. They just got little subtle hints of gold on all of these. You got some gold there, and there. You got the grill. This is a separate piece. It comes separate from the robot, so you do have to put this piece in here. So if you do decide to get this set, the ladder hooks to Tipper or Long Haul. But yep, very similar designs to the other ones. We have the silver paint here with all the deco. It says Tipper there. We got GLA 04. Caution. More caution stripes here. Then on the back. Now you can kind of just see his feet in the truck bed. They're just kind of sitting there, and there's not really anything here to hold anything, obviously, but yeah, got some fake pistons there. Got the vent there. You got some die-cast tanks here. I love that. Love that a whole lot. Then you can kind of see the undercarriage there. Now he does have weapon storage. I do not have his weapon stored in there. Let me go grab it really quick. Never mind. I didn't need to go get it because it's sitting right here next to me. So this is his gun. He does have so the magnet for this guy is in this plastic piece. So it's not as visible as the other ones, but if you want to store his gun, there is a tab right there. And so there's a little, I don't know if you can see that. It's probably pretty tough to see. There it is. You got a tab right there at the bottom. And you just stick that in there like that. And now he has exhaust pipes. So I think that's really cool how they use that. That looks really good. But yeah, and he rolls so buttery. It is so buttery smooth in comparison to the other ones. I mean, it is just, he would just make a fun truck to play with if you were a kid. Like, it just moves so smoothly. So smoothly. I freaking love it. But yeah, you got this window right here. And I like how they turned this into like an exhaust port. Like a kind of like a maybe a fan to like cool down an engine or something like that. But I love how they did that. They kind of turned this part into like a little exhaust port. This is part of his arm, part of his arm. And yeah, I like what they did with that. It's kind of like a little fan. I love that. Then we got the windows picked out in that same kind of metallic blue that they've been using on the other ones. Yeah, he looks damn good. So let's take a look at the other ones all together. So we'll have Tipper or Long Haul. Then we did kind of go in the order. backwards. We kind of go in the backwards order here. Then we did him, and then, or I should say Hook, our Craner. Then we have Scrapper, and then we have Mix Master. Let's see if we can get them all on camera here. Kind of adjust some things. Move this box out the way. See if we can get them all on camera. There we go. So that's what he looks like with all his buddies, his brothers in destruction, or devastation, or giant legion, I suppose. Never mind. But yeah, they look damn good, and you can see he's quite a bit chunkier than the rest because he does turn into devastators or giant legions, basically stomach and legs. So, and also like kind of this chest piece. So yeah, he looks damn good with all of those guys. This is turning out to be an absolutely wonderful set, and obviously I've said that probably 1,000 times now. But anyway, let's go ahead and get him into robot mode. All right, now once again, like I said before, I am going to do a speed transformation. So I'm going to do a time lapse thing here where I am going to fast forward this very, very quick because I suck at transformations. Again, if you see this, then that means I kept it in the video. If you don't see it, then I didn't keep it in the video either because it was too long or I was embarrassing myself, or that's probably one or two of those things. So anyway, let's get to the transformation. All right, so here he is in his robot mode, and he is a chunky boy. I love the way he looks. He is so beefy. But when you're going to form basically the torso and legs of Devastator, you need to be beefy. And I like the fact that he is not like a chunk, you know? Like even his backpack is pretty flat. He doesn't have a huge backpack. He's not super wide. He does have some chunky legs, and granted, like his leg to torso ratio is clearly off. I mean, he's got a little stubby torso and just these long ass legs. But you know, sometimes people are built different. He just built different. That's all. He just built different. But yeah, let's get a closer look at this guy. So he looks so freaking good. I love the way he looks. He has all that silver paint here on the chest. Then we can kind of see some of that red paint there in between these pipes. We got the tipper crotch there. We got the caution here on his legs, more caution there on his legs. Now these are pieces that we didn't really go over. You couldn't really see them. I mean, you kind of could, but you couldn't really see them in the vehicle mode. His feet. Then we got more gold paint there. Got nicely painted silver on the legs. You can see that tipper again. Then the back. Then we got that head. That is definitely a long haul head right there, boy. And I like how they incorporated, like typically long haul, like this part of his head is flat, but I like how they incorporated it here in what would pull his head up. So they still kept it, but gave him a full head, an actual head that can turn and that is articulated. So I love how they did that. Absolutely love how they did that. Then we got more gold here on those lights. Then you can see what used to be that fan that I was talking about earlier. Turns into his shoulder there. So that's really nice. Then we got that windshield here. Turns into his shoulder as well. Yeah, I love that. And then how they incorporate the chest piece of Devastator. Like, look at how they did that. Just give him a little backpack, that's all. So that's like that V fin that's on the front of Devastator. So yeah, that is incredible. Absolutely incredible. And so let's go ahead and go over articulation. So his head is on a ball joint. He can go all over the place. Now spinning all the way around is not really a thing. Or is it? Oh, it's not really a thing. No, it's not really a thing. You don't really want to do that. Okay, cannot get it all the way around, but he can get it a good chunk of way around. If you try to get over that ledge, he can look left to right. Shoulders go up that far. Going all the way around, not really, because he's starting to run into that backpack there. So he can't really go all the way around. Bicep swivel. Does single jointed elbow, but over 90 degrees, so that's pretty good. As far as a waist twist, he does have a waist twist. Can't twist all the way around because these pieces are running into his legs. As far as the legs, he can get way past parallel because for a reason in combined mode, but I'll show you that later. He does have thigh swivel. He has very nice ratcheted knees right there at 90 degrees. Because these are Devastators, essentially Devastator's legs. And as far as the ankles, he can't really go up, going down. The transformation can. And he has a great ankle rocker. So that is it. No crunch or anything, but that's okay. That is all right. Now, so for him, these tires, they didn't really do a good job at figuring out what they wanted to do with these tires. So they just kind of run into his legs when he's standing there, which is not a big deal because it kind of gives him that perfect V that I'm looking for in all the other robots instead of having to be way out here. So he kind of has that perfect V if you can get the snaps right. If you can get them both to snap in, he kind of has that perfect V, but he can never get straight up and down. That's the only problem. So yeah, he looks absolutely dope. Got the die-cast canisters in the back. Love how they did that. I wish they would have went on it. I don't know why this is hollow. Like, just fill that in. It doesn't make any sense why that's not filled in. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it. So he does have a light up feature as well. Mine is broken, unfortunately, though. So I can't really get it to light up. I did reach out to, I got this from Two Collections or something like that. What was the name of that? What's the name of the place? It is, I don't really know how to pronounce it, to be honest with you, but it is Two Collectibles. Toe Collectibles, something like that. It's an American-based shop, so it is I think it's in New Jersey. So yeah, so I reached out to them, and they said I just need the battery compartment, like the board that holds the battery. I just need that to replace, and so they said they were going to reach out to the manufacturer and see if they can get me that part. So that would be great if they can get me that part. But it does kind of light up sometimes. Like, you can, I don't know if you guys can see that, but there is some hints of flashing. But it just doesn't want to light up all the way, unfortunately, and I'm not quite sure why, but yeah, it's been like that since I got it. So unfortunately, I cannot show you the light up feature for him. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me see if I can demonstrate what I'm seeing over here. I don't know if that's coming off on camera. You can kind of see it light up, like it wants to light up, but it won't stay on. Do you see that? Let me pull that down a little bit. Yeah, there you go. You can see that, right? It wants to light up, but it's just flashing essentially. So unfortunately, his isn't working. So anyway, that's it for robot mode. Let's go ahead and get him into his combine mode. So same rules apply. I'm going to just do a time lapse and hopefully I don't fuck it up. So I do want to slow the video down here for a second. For some reason, so my copy, doing this part, for some reason it always gets hung up. I don't know if anybody else has that issue, getting these arms bent. I guess technically, anytime you want to turn it into robot mode, it becomes or not robot mode to vehicle mode. This little part is this bot in general has a lot of tolerance issues. And it's kind of annoying, but you know, I can deal with it. It's fine, but I just wanted to point that out. Anyway, back to the time lapse. All right, and here he is in his combined mode, and as you can see, he is a chunky boy. So this is his combined mode. So you can see it's basically Devastator's stomach here. This will go up onto will connect to Hook when he's in the not torso, but the chest and shoulders. I guess like chest and traps. And this will attach to that part. Because what you would do is, I forgot to do this, but you pull out this piece like that, and that will connect to that part. So yeah, this is what he will look like when he is in the combine mode. And so actually it's not really complete. So when we get the other pieces, you would fold this down, and then you would connect the rest of the legs to these combiner clips. So yep, but yeah, there he is in his combine mode. And I guess we'll go over this more when I review the other two bots, which just came in today, so I will be shooting those reviews. So anyway, that is it for his combine mode. All right, so to wrap things up, yeah, Tipper slash Long Haul is an absolutely wonderful addition to this set. I love it. It is coming along quite beautifully, if I do say so myself. So yeah, I love this guy. Now he does have his issues. You know, he doesn't have ankle swivel um, due to him having to be like the main body. There's some other other points of articulation that could probably be better for this guy. But to be honest with you, there's not. I mean, he still has his waist swivel. You know, he might. Most of them don't have a nap crunch, so that's not that big a deal. But I think most of his lacking is in his ankles here. But I don't think that's that big of a deal. He looks beautiful in robot mode, and also on my copy the light isn't working. That's the only other issue with me. But that's my issue. Hopefully, if you decide to get this set, you won't have that issue. So anyway, that's it. That is it for the review. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And until next time, deuces.